Hola! I'm Mike, the Backyard Mechanic, but who is Mike, the Backyard Mechanic? I'm Batman.
Remember to like and subscribe.
Holy drive-ins! You realize you hit a dog back there? I did. You're gonna need that removed.
Nothing's wrong with me, Michael. What's wrong with you?
My car is throwing a 420. I take it it's time for my glaucoma medicine.
Hello, this is Pete, the structural engineer.
God is not formalizing global standards.
A welding arc can emit 20,000 lumens.
Johnny Knuckles sends his regards.
My name is Chip, but you can call me Slick Rick.
What do you mean a power saw is not a good gift for a baby? That didn't clarify anything. Maybe a better question is, what is Mike the Backyard Mechanic? I'm installing headers. I'm installing a backup camera. I'm showing different uses for a borescope.
Can ChatGPT help you work on your car?
I'm fixing my ECU. I'm replacing my side view mirror. I got new wheels. But what happened to Donut? And how is it my fault? I'm diagnosing O2 sensors. Ah! I sold the Lexus. I bought a used Tacoma. Need to remove a broken stud. Mike the Backyard Mechanic isn't just about mechanic stuff, it's also about DIY stuff. I'm installing lights in my attic. I'm ranking power drill brands. I'm going to insulate the roof of my garage. I need to insulate my garage doors. I'm installing an AC in my garage. I'm Mike, and I built an elevator. A lot of times, instead of showing what to do, it's better to show what not to do. What could go wrong, right? I know that looked bad, but it was actually worse. It's not easy to spray upside down, and it makes a mess. He drilled out.
But I still had paint on my face that didn't come out in the shower, and these were my good walking shoes.
I think I saw another tool in here. Yeah. Why was this? Oh. That's why I put it in there. When adding the oil, be sure to hold the funnel steady. Mother. You can then use this to ensure construction of the box frame is square. You probably want to know more about me and how I grew up. Here are some family photos. When I was much younger, I was born a baby. It was a very difficult birth for my mother, until she pushed out the wrench. I had a '65 Mustang at 3 years old. Okay, it wasn't mine. I borrowed my dad's. Okay, it wasn't my dad's, but the neighbor just left it sitting there. At 7 years old, I managed to gear this bike to go over 40 miles per hour. Officer Van Sykes was very understanding. Like usual. I started wrenching on cars at 9 years old, with the future Mrs. Backyard Mechanic pretending to be interested. I'm grown now, and I still have a red '65 Mustang. Okay, it's not mine, but the neighbor kid just left it sitting there. Getting back to my videos, I try to keep them light, with a joke here or there. I don't take serious stuff seriously. Mrs. Backyard Mechanic and I were watching a movie which was a romantic war epic, and at the end she said, "Wasn't that beautiful and sad?" I was like, I guess, but it wasn't funny. They couldn't make one joke in 3 hours? That didn't work. Now, I'm not exactly the healthiest guy, so I went and I worked out to build up my muscles. I'm 7'4". Yes, I'm that tall. Yes, I played for the Mavs. Yes, that's me. Stop questioning me. I never lie. My therapy started as all proper therapy does, with a website. Oh, My therapist told me to stop beating myself up. Stupid. Oh! Hey, little kitty. What are you trying to tell me? I took all of the quizzes, and I did quite well. It appears I have them all. Please give me the strength to write one joke. Not even a great joke. Just a decent joke. Oh. Thank you, George. Plunging ahead. As you can see by the YouTube analytics chart, my last video took off like a rocket ship. All suggestions for increasing views says to focus on content. I guess it's possible that my content is not good enough. Nah.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I got a guy who can take care of that.
Now I have the strength and the job went much faster.
I was really sweating that day. The bloopers are my favorite part. Oh, that looked like that hurt. How'd I do that? Oh my God!
What is the reception to Mike the Backyard Mechanic? Let's read some user comments. This video was extremely helpful to a young person who was never taught this sort of thing. Thank you. Like, wow. Could you ask for more? Weird. You seem more interesting, smarter, and much cooler than most people. Thank you. Could I get you to talk to Mrs. Backyard Mechanic? Came for the help with my car, left entertained. Awesome. Exactly what I'm trying to do. This is one of the best videos on YouTube. High praise. Coming for you, PewDiePie. This is better than the last comedy show I went to. Thank you, but maybe you need to go to higher quality comedy shows. These comments are great. Let's keep going. Well, somewhat funny. Oh, I guess I could still work on some things. You are funny. As funny as stepping on a nail. Ouch. That hurt. Horrible jokes and not funny. Oh man. Maybe I'm not doing as well as I thought. I had already prepared the next part, but now it's going to have a much different complexion. I take my car repair demonstrations and showing how to do things yourself very seriously. I spend hours doing the work and hours shooting the video and hours editing just to help people. I don't do it for the money. These videos are for the fans. But if the fans don't want jokes... What do you think, Mom?
You're a good boy.
Oh, so what you were saying is that the YouTube comment section can be the most vile place on the internet? That I should ignore the trolls who are just trying to distract from their miserable lives? And even if they're being sincere, I shouldn't try to be all things to all people? That's great advice. Thanks, Mom. Wow. I feel like I've been shot out of a cannon. I need to get back to the video and stop clowning around. Even though I'm obviously the star of Mike the Backyard Mechanic, there are these damn animals that totally upstage me. Isn't that right, Drive Shaft? Drive Shaft, hey, do something cute. Okay. Reduced or weak airflow. A whistling sound. The Avenger only had one good year, and that was 1999. The Stratus and Intrepid last good year was 2000. The Nitro and Magnum were only made for a few years, and they were all bad. You keep on messing up my computer. I got it set. I got it set to show cars, not Hello Kitty. Grab your face. That's not even your stocking, Ratchet. Ratchet! A private equity firm uses investment funds from venture capital firms or angel investors to buy and restructure companies, aiming to improve the company's performance and eventually sell it at a profit. Yeah, I'm recording you. Walk on my computer. There he is! What? How'd he get in the dishwasher? Before opening any of the bags, wear a respirator. I would have trouble moving a body with it, and my lawyer told me to state that the information provided here was for entertainment purposes only and you should not follow my advice. My lawyer is a good boy. Mike the Backyard Mechanic doesn't pay for itself. To sustain the channel, I've had to take on quite a few jobs over the past couple of years. I quit the bus stop sub shop due to a disagreement in ownership rights. They actually wanted to sell my sandwiches and keep the profit. That's not how art works. I have to get back to training for my next Foxy boxing match.
Yeehaw! Got me some gold!
Because I'm no longer an indie darling and I become a sellout, doing commercials for keeps. An astrologist predicts the future and tells people how astrology will affect their lives, which is perfect. I love telling people what to do. I lost my job at Uber Organs. I think they were jealous of me because I was doing too good of a job. If you're wondering how I could afford the $5,800 for the Mazda 3, well, it's the Halloween season, so I made money by letting people tour the Lexus. I had to make them sign a waiver, mainly because the tour concludes with a look at all the repair bills. I didn't really answer the question, who am I? Well, I'm part Irish. My last name is McMannick, and I do my best to eat healthy. My latest job is as a mindfulness teacher. I teach people how to relax during adversity, or at least I will, if I can land a client. But that leads me into a sneak preview of a new intro I've been trying out. Peace, man! I'm Mike McMannick, the organic mechanic. Don't panic. Sink your car in the Atlantic like a gigantic SS... Minnow? What rhymes with mechanic? Ah, I need another wheatgrass shot. Ah. Ugh. Oh, that's healthy. If you haven't already, like this video. I am, after all, the Wonder Bread of YouTube. I don't mean to insult your intelligence by telling you what this chart says, but it should be quite clear that the solution is, I need more likes. Don't listen to the voices, unless the voices are telling you to like it, in which case do it. If you think it's a good idea for me to keep doing stupid things and risk my life, like this video. How can you stop the bourgeoisie from keeping down the proletariat? Click that like button. It means rich and poor. I need you to like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1 million subs. I have 32,000 so far. I only have 968,000 to go. I hope this video does well. No, I'm serious. Hit the like button. I'll wait. Thanks. Since the beginning, there have been a wide range of fans that have shown their allegiance and support for Mike the Backyard Mechanic. Oh, I have a fan online. Hey fan, did you like the video?
I don't get it. Must be a boomer thing or something.
I got a Honda Civic that needs a ball bearing. Do that.
I like this better.
I have an electric car. I'm better than you.
Maybe you don't need to be buying comics by the pound.
Please stop with the dad jokes. You're showing your age.
Agreed.
Although that wide range of fans has become more like a range of a fan.
You know, I like it, but I think you ought to try to make them funny.
I'm not sure if I'm getting twice the value or half.
Oh, did you want me to watch that?
I think I just experienced a deja snooze. Did I learn anything about censors? Yeah, you're censored. I think the last thing I heard was, hola. Well, that was great. Can't wait to see your next video about your last 10 socks. You know, I bought the OBD1 Kenobi scanner, but it turns out it doesn't have the codes I'm looking for.
Finally, to wrap up the best of Mike the Backyard Mechanic, we'll close how we always close, with bloopers. I bought a Black & Decker drill for Blackyard Mechanic Jr. Hey, cat, you're messing up my scene. The bus stop sub shop. The bus stop sub shop. Why'd I do this to myself? The bus stop sub shop.
Don't forget you're wearing a shield when you spit.
And this is the Backyard Mechanic. And I'm my car.
Not to sound all infomercial. Don't forget to sock it. Don't do that on camera.
You're doing a best of compilation? Shouldn't you at least try to get one right first? You might want to just stick with this one doesn't stink as bad as the rest. This reminds me of Groundhog Day when Bill Murray's doing this thing over and over and over again, but at least in the end he got one right.